We are here now at Chatswood, New South Wales to celebrate the Filipino Australia Friendship Day 2021. Today is the 75th years of the Filipino Australia relations, and it will be celebrated every year, the Filipino Australia Friendship Day. And now I will be moving around and would like to request each one of our friends to say something about the Filipino Australia Day celebration tonight. So let's start with one of our friends of the community. Her name is Stephanie. Okay, here is Stephanie. There you are, that's yours, Stephanie.
Hi everyone, how are you? We're here in Chatswood, about to have our food to celebrate this Philippine Australia Friendship Day. It's been 15 years? Yeah, it's a great day, and I hope everyone is having a good day and a great weekend ahead. Let's celebrate! Woo!
Thank you, Stephanie. So let's move to Evelyn. Evelyn, you're live, Evelyn, at YouTube.
Hi everyone. We are here in Chatswood at the dining district, and we are having dinner with lots of Filipinos, lots of food in here. I'm glad I came. Since 1946, which is when the friendship of the Philippines and Australia started. I also came to Australia 1981, which I am glad that I came to this country. It's a beautiful country. We are very lucky to be here in Australia. I have a son. I brought all my families here in Australia. We are 5 siblings, and with my eldest sister, all her families, and all my siblings that we live here in Sydney. And I wish everyone at the 75 Philippines and Australia Friendship Day. Mabuhay tayong lahat. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Evelyn. So let's move on to another friend of the community, and then Cesar Bartolome. Is he?
Hello, good day everyone. Yours truly is Cesar Bartolome, one of the Filipino Australians living here in Sydney. This day marks the anniversary of the Philippines and Australian diplomatic relations. Now, this day, this 22nd of May, is officially called the Philippine Australian Friendship Day. And I'm happy to tell you that, yeah, we are very excited here in Australia, the Filipinos. Like now, we are having a dinner here to mark this event. And yes, the Philippine-Australian relations started so long time ago, right after the war, or right after the Declaration of Independence of the Philippines from the Americans. It's actually, in July 4, 1946, was the Americans who gave us first independence, wherein actually it was moved to the 12th of June, 1898, which is the official declaration made by General Emilio Aguinaldo. Just the same, right after the war and after the Philippines was granted independence by the United States, immediately the Australian government set up its diplomatic mission or embassy in the Philippines. Yours truly is here now for 25 years. So the relationship has been going on for 50 years before I came. I came here with my family, and I am very happy, no regrets. Though we really miss our country, but what can we do? We have to look for a better life for not only for ourselves but for our children. Well then, happy anniversary. Nawala.
Continuing yan.
Ganon? Okay na.
Continuing yan.
Oh, thank you very much po for the next 75 years of the relations.
Thank you, Cesar. So let's move on to Pasita. Okay, to Ethel. Ethel, you're on live at YouTube.
Yung oras yan.
Oh. You're live on YouTube. Ethel.
Hi, my name is Ethel Ninjola Singson. I'm here in Chatswood, celebrating the 75th anniversary of Philippine-Australian relations. Relations Day, mateship Day, and we are very thankful that we gathered here tonight, celebrating this special occasion, and thank you so much for the to organize this event, Mr. Villaber. Thank you for organizing, and yeah, I'm enjoying the time around with friends and some leaders around. So this is only yearly that we celebrate this anniversary of Filipino-Australian relation. So mabuhay. Thank you.
Thank you, Ethel. So let's move on to Joy. Joy to the world. Huh?
Sila lang ho sa island ko.
Happy Timmy. You'll be in the next round, Joy. So this is live, Timmy.
Okay, hi! Happy birthday to the 75th anniversary of the Philippine and Australian diplomatic relations. We are so glad that we are all here celebrating the occasion. And we are so lucky to be in this country, Australia, our adopted country, because we Filipinos are renowned in the world how good we are in terms of maybe when we serve our community. I'm very happy about it. My stay in Australia has been a very how do you call it? Very fortunate one, because I was able to get my siblings, my brothers, 2 brothers. Then I was able to get my nieces, 2 nieces. And from being me first in Australia, then I got, now the family has grown up. I think we are about 35, because all the kids of my brothers and sisters, they have their own families. But our contribution to Australia is something that can be mentioned, because we have become a multicultural Australian society, and that is because the traditions, cultures of other ethnic communities have been put together, and that includes the Philippine culture and tradition. We can do it in any way we like. We can do it through arts, through music, and everything else. We have the so-called opportunities in this land, and we are able to say thank you to Australia. But we don't forget our Philippine roots. Okay? Filipino pa rin tayo, di ba? So, I like to say in closing that I am very happy to celebrate the 75th anniversary of the Philippine and Australian diplomatic relations. We have a lot of nice camaraderie between Australia and the Philippines. Thank you all and enjoy. Mabuhay! and also make sure that your mate is listening. Okay? Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Demi. So, Sis Grace. 1 second, Sis Grace.
Well, hello everyone. I'm happy to be here and participate in the 75th Filipino-Australian diplomatic relations, the 75th year. I'm so lucky to be here in Australia and to be part of the Filipino community. The Filipino community has always been buhay po tayong lahat, and Aussie, oi, oi, oi!
Yep. Sis Grace. Next, Doctora.
Hi, happy 75th anniversary to the Filipino-Australian relations. It is a privilege and joy to join this celebration today. Thank you.
Thank you very much,
Thank
Doctora. So, next is one of our community leaders in New South Wales, Engineer Francisco.
Oh, wow, yeah. Hello, my name is Ferdy Francisco. I'm the president of Team Equitilonion Tilaona. Good evening and magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Happy 75th anniversary of the relations between Australia and the Philippines. I'm very happy that there are so many associations celebrating this important occasion. Just this morning, we were at Penrith, a celebration of the same 75th anniversary, which was organized by the PLCAA, which is the Philippine Language and Cultural Association of Australia, in coordination with ADO, Association of Australian Devotees of the Lady of Queen Francia. And there are, I think, more organizations trying to celebrate this very important event. There will be a celebration as well on June 5, which is organized by Handog Pinoy and several affiliates, different Filipino organizations. I think, if I'm right, there are 6 or 7 other organizations to celebrate this one. Well, I'm very happy that we have this existing relationship with Australia. I'm very thankful to Australia for all the help and assistance given to us, given to the Philippines. I thank Australia for the help in improving our economy. We have our defense treaties, we have our what they call that technological support, and in return the Philippines is helping Australia to cope up with the shortage of manpower. If I remember right, actually the Filipinos, the divers of pearl in the Northern Territory. And actually, I'll just tell you a little bit of a story about how Filipinos help Australia as well. I have some friends in the construction industry who were hired directly from the Philippines. They were plumbers, electricians, welders, and they are those people who were very, very lucky that when they arrived here in Australia in the 1970s, they were fed from the airport with a limousine, and they were delivered to their hotels, and they were even assisted to have their own housing accommodations. And now we are providing Australia with manpower like medical people, engineers, paramedics, and information technology. I have some friends who were hired directly from the Philippines, to work here. And now I'm very happy that those friends are having good positions in their own field. And well, let me just express my gratitude to Australia, and also how the Philippines is coping up with the relationship with Australia. About trade, personally, I'm very happy that if you go to Coles, Wally's, and any shopping centers now, you can see Filipino products like patis, vinegar, bagoong, and everything. You can see they are being displayed already, being sold here in Australia, and I'm very happy with that. And in return, Australia has products as well in the Philippines, like dairy products. You can buy beef, you can buy dairy products like milk and cheese, and those are the important aspects that we have a trade relationship with Australia. With respect to defense and security, we have a with respect to defense and security, we have a treaty with Australia and Philippines, which is called the Operation Philippines Assist. The Mauti Rebellion in Marawi City in 2017. There were American and Australian technological people assisting the Philippine government to trace those ISIS people. And in terms of disaster, I thank Australia for giving us always aid in disasters in the Philippines. If you remember the Typhoon Haiyan, Australia was there, and lately we have this typhoon in Bicol, which is called Typhoon Rolly. Australia was, I think, the first country to send relief to the Philippines. And in return, here in Australia, Filipino organizations helped the Australians as well. The late bushfire, I think that was last year. There is a group here in Australia, in New South Wales, which is called Handog Pinoy, which is, I'm part of that. The bushfire was really the bushfire really devastated in the northern part of New South Wales. We went to Bobin, New South Wales. That is in Taree, past Taree, 5 hours drive from Sydney. And we noticed really that the devastation about the bushfire was really bad. That the grassland, the grass that feeds the cows in that area were all burned. So what we did is to buy stacks of hay and supported those people, and they were very grateful. We gave them several times the hay until the grass began to grow for the cows to have food. And anyway, lastly, I'm very happy that we are here.
Thank you very much, Engineer Francisco. So let's move on to Mercy Jones.
Yeah, okay.
That's Mercy
Simple.
Jones on screen.
Okay, ready now?
It's really all the time.
Hello, good day. On behalf of Iluwara Filipino Multicultural Women's Group of Wollongong, I congratulate everyone in this Friendship Day, 75th anniversary of Australia, Filipino. And Iluwara Filipino support the friendship and harmony and advocacy. So I thank everyone that come today, all the Visayan, Filipino, and thank you for the support. And thank you very much. Good day.
Oh, thank thank you very much. How about you, Daisy? So we'll go back to Engineer Francisco to have some more statement. Right.
Oh, I forgot to mention that I have to thank Ronaldo for organizing this event here in Chatswood. We are now here at Chatswood to celebrate the occasion. Thanks again, Ronaldo. Good job.
Thank you very much. Welcome, Engineer Francisco. So Matthew and Myra is the next with the baby.
Pagbutihan mo, Matthew, ha?
Sama ang baby.
Maraming salamat, Mr. Believer, for the invitation. It's just happened we just live in the corner, and we would like to take this opportunity to join and celebrating the 75th anniversary of Filipino Australian Friendship Day. And salamat for the leadership and being part of the Filipino community here in Australia. On behalf of my family and friends, I wish everyone all the best and God bless.
Lagi ako gumagawa eh.
Thank you, Matt and Myra. What's the name of the baby?
Lucas.
Lucas, you're part of the anniversary, Lucas. No? That's the order. This?
Napadami yata ako.
Joy, oh, naka-video. This?
Napadami yata ako.
Joy, oh, naka-live. Sisa, you're on live. Okay. Would you like to say something now? Hold on. You ready? Huh? Oh, Sis Grace. Your life, Sis Grace, the president of PAMCA and president of Alpha Phi Omega Sydney Alumni Association. And Demi has arrived with her coffee.
Thank you. I have to go downstairs and lie.
Yes.
$2. Kuha sana kita. Sabi ko ayaw mo dahil sa makatulong.
Oh, the boys. Come on. Take your seat. Come on, buds. Buds, you're live. Dito, Pearly. Take your seat over here. My chair's doon, Pearly. YouTube, huh? Say hi. Jeff. Rudy, may upuan doon, Rudy. You're live. May upuan. Grab the chair. Just bring it over here. Bring the chair over here, Rudy.
1 year pa.
Doon sa kabila. Joy, are you ready now? Ethel, smile ka naman dyan.
Come on, let's eat. I'm enjoying my food.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Happy 75th anniversary Philippine Australian Friendship Fellowship Day.
Hello, happy
You,
Filipino Australia Friendship Day. Thank you, Lodi, for inviting us.
you're welcome, Lodi.
Claudio Villifer.
Okay.
Kay ano naman, dito naman kay Inday Dito naman Ronaldo. Tingin dito sa akin, dito naman. Hi! Hoy! Hindi naman doon. Hoy, sama ko si Jessica. Panood.
Oh, doon kay Sir Cesar.
Oh, paano makita naman nila nila Elsa, nila Mimi, Retrato.
Kay Sir Cesar, oh.
Hello!
Oh.
Oh, magagalit ito si Mayusi.
Kaya wag na, ano yun, hindi na makilala doon.
Ano yan?
Kasi sobrang spicy na ano ba ako? Itlog. Napaluha na ito ba? Parang sisipunin ako. Ay, grabe. Alam mo, ganyan yung nangyari sa amin. Iniwanan ka lang na. Kaya kung hindi, $20 kaya ito, bibig-biting ko. Kumipot ako. Sinabi ko hindi spicy.
Okay pala yung lalagyan ng malaki ah. Tama-tama. Ayos lang.
Grabe, Brad. Parang tuloy yung buhok ko sa
Kung nadala ko yung kotse ko, madami nakasama ko. Paubos mo? Alam mo, atong baksit na sa'yo. Kasi yung isa kong tenant, dito nagtatrabaho. Pag umuwi yan, sinila. Sabay. Ayun nga pala yung Yes, yes.
Huawei. Huawei phone.
Meron ako sa bakon.
Live na eh.
Wala pa. Wala pa election. Dapat na. Modern ata si Rocky. Hindi ko nakikita.
But the baby Lucas will be a memorable baby. 75 years from now, Lucas, you will be the one doing what we're doing now. Oh, very, very memorable baby. Celebrating the 75th anniversary. Ilang months na siya? 7. Ah, malapit nang mag-walk yan. Oh. Puntuin nyo. Ang sabi nila.
Pag napadayo ako, meron yun, ang painter noon, pasyente ko na background. Kaya pati yung bumamela, doon sa ano, sa red. Tapos yung mga paintings doon sa bahay.
Thank you. Gandang kamera ng Huawei.
Comparable to Samsung.
Chinese ito din. One in America.
Hindi. No. The Huawei itself is, but the technology specific of Huawei, which is the 5G technology and so on. Right. Malaki kasi, I've been reading about Huawei. It's a conglomerate din pala siya. Kaya, I've been reading about Huawei and in the US. It's basically, they are fighting about supremacy. It's a technology war between US and China. It is a technology war.
If you analyze the spying technique of China, you would understand.
Plus the Russia.
You would understand. Lahat ng technology sa Amerika.
The product is good. But we should be wary of the spying system or the intelligence system of that. Take note, Apple products, iPhone is from China. Filipinos from China. And online, they're talking about me. Apple being sold, yung offline production ng iPhone is being sold within China. You can buy a little cheaper iPhone than the regular market China.
That's China. Ito nakita ko.
Idol, mag-visit ka na, Idol. Bads, you're on YouTube Live, so mag-mensahe ka na. It's live.
Filipino Australia. Friendship Day. Yeah. Okay. The amigos, amigas. Friendship Day, amigos and amigas.
Hindi naman ganyan gagamitin yung para mag-book. Hindi tama yan.
Ano ba yan? Pressure na naman.
Electioneering.
Kaya nga, baka hindi ako makakalimutan.
Ayaw ko mga ganyan.
Yun nga eh. Panayang yan.
Itirama ako.
Hindi, hahatiin ko na. Even the air.
Padala po sa akin. Puro kung gusto
Kapatid kami yan eh. Wala kami gusto.
Naka-record ba yan? Naka-record? Record na! Live yan!
Live pa saan yan? Sino nanonood?
No, I share it to Facebook. YouTube siya, account, but I shared it to Facebook.
Maganda pala dito, no? First time.
Maganda na. This is something new that it's not the usual program na community na mayroon. Ito, it's people.
Yeah. Naka-live pa siya sa din. Wala ko sasabihin.
Kaya nga, nang tinignan ko, naka-live pala yung pinag-usapan namin.
Naka, na-YouTube pa na, Rox.
No,
Pero palagi kami rin.
ibang destination na ha? Nasa labas. Ang dami naman yan.
Huwag ka magreklamo. Libre. Umiyak na nga ako eh. Umiyakan ko to.
This great, naka-live YouTube pa pag-promote yan.
Ano? Talaga?
No, naka-live pa yan. Oh.
Ayan, meron ako. Thank you.
Balik $10 yan.
Charge sa coin.
Oo. Charge ko sa coin mo. Ang dami ko nang nabili sa coin ko. Dito na lang. Ito, nabili ko to sa coin.
Bawa Bitcoin.
Nabili kayo na pa.
Fluctuates yan.
Kasi nabumpisa ako ng pag-multi ako. Hindi ka kaya ng tatlo-tatlo. Maging $8 na siya ngayon.
Yung kay na-stabilize it, na-fluctuate siya. It's like any stock.
Kaya ginagastos ko na siya kasi baka bumaga.
While still
Na kumikita siya. Hindi natin na ganun yung voucher at yung business. Balikan mo. Ano ba? 3.5. A ticket? O baka magpanalunan ko yung sarili ko. Ticket yan. Para saan? 3.5. Para saan? Ha? Para dito.
pwede. Kausap mo na si
Marami. Mayroong ganda. Iba-iba. May lotion. Ganda lang.
Kumuha ka ng tatlo dyan.
May laki ng boys. Ay, yung 7?
Okay.
So, ilan lang mas birthday? Birthday, it is rock.
Now I met you in person.
Hindi na suklian.
Bird yan.
Giant na ang sinasabi natin.
Anong pumili sa
I'm happy to see you both tonight.
Salamat.
So, it is really nice to meet you personally. Likewise. Director ba dyan? Incumbent na dyan.
Tapos director sa Police Park. Vice President kay Gracie Pampa.
Maraming racket ito. Tell Fred about the beauty pageant.
Beauty pageant. National Director.
Ay, may bago kaming racket, yung coin.
Yung point din namin.
Oh, laki na ng pera namin.
Okay na si Kwan. Kausap ko si Julian, Chef Luigi. Doon i-hehel na pa natin. I-combine natin yung pampa na pan. August 8, lucky birthday.
Sinong August 8?
Ha? Yan natin nilalagay yung event. 8-8.
Tatakuan pala
Tatakot natin. Tatakot natin ilagay.
Ubus?
3 months preparation ako nga. Nag-prepare ako 1 month pa.
Teka nga pala, Ros. Ano activity ng anong program?
may bakante ka pa ba? Wala.
Pag-usapan natin, gawin natin.
Wait, sayang to.
Ika, Ernie, ito ang isa natin ko eh.
Saan?
Ito ang malakas ko.
That's good. Tingnan mo ka. Chat-chat eh.
Sisterly hug yan.
$3 muna.
Mabuti na nag-video.
Wala pa ako.
Membership. Grabe.
Yan si Perlin, sigilin mo na.
Doon ka kung gusto na. Wala ka pa ito.
Rose, dapat na ano yan.
543. Iba talaga, hindi pa ko dito eh. Ito yung mga ano ko eh, mga angel. I know you for long. Ay, ikaw,
Meron na.
purple to. Mag-try kayo ng purple.
Basta siya kung kapag hindi eh.
Maghanap ka dyan, meron yan. Sige, laki ito, bahala ka.
Yung $5 ko na.
Walang $5. Maghanap ka, mahanap mo yan.
Anytime, anywhere, pag sinabi ni Ethel.
Hoy, sa akin din. Pwedeng
Ikaw hindi mo ako kinuwan sa ulong.
Kay Josie ka dapat dahil siyang queen. Andun lahat ang devil niya. 5 devil.
Alam mo naman always, di ba, last year?
Last minute.
Ayun, last minute oh. Dapat sinama mo siya.
Hindi, sinabi sa akin late na.
Ako sinabi ko sa kanya.
Mabuti na sinabi pa.
Si Grace always.
Kinrap ko lang yung partner ko eh.
Ang bayan ng pasabi.
Di ba last time tayo magka-partner? Last time tayo mag-partner, ginawa kita.
Kaya mo next time.
Hoy, last year.
Masaya yan palagi yun.
Kayo nag-ano ng
Oo naman.
May kandidato siya next year.
Oo. May kandidato ka. Hintay mo magkaroon ako ng boyfriend ka na. Ano kita? Ipapartner kita.
Teka, Mercy, nahaluwa ako ng aking halo.
Wow!
Ako, ang picture tayo ni Perden. Rock, yun o. Pwede dito, pwede. Oh. Oh, ticket.
Hoy, madaya yan tatlo. Maghanap ka pa ng ticket. Parkour ko. Hindi, ikaw rin. Mapaparkour ka pag hindi ka bumili sa atin. $5, maghanap ka.
Ay, teka, yung po mga old coins ko po,
Ay, wag. Ako rin may na-US akong old coins eh.
ayun, mahulog.
Meron akong 1919 na pera ng asawa ko. Mahalaga daw yun eh. Penny. 1990.
Yan mo na lang ako na lang.
Live. Broadcasting live from Chatswood, New South Wales. YouTube. Early. Oh, we will share it the global audience.
Hello, we're here in Chatswood, shopping mall, dining, and we're here invited in Filipino Australian Civil 75th Friendship Day. So we have Philippine, my Lodi. Thank you for inviting us.
Always, Lodi. Buds, you plug now your services. Come on, this is your global plug of your services. That's okay.
Ayan, ito yung taas. Wala na. Ito lahat. Ito bangke. Ito ba?
Joy, are you ready? Say hi and hello. Huh? Anything under the sun. Hold on.
Hindi pa ako babak.
Smile, huh? Smile.
Bibili din ako.
Not cute, no.
Hi, I'm Joy Robinson from Karanga Residence of Settlers Abroad. I am here at Chatswood Interchange to attend the Philippine Australian Friendship Day 75th anniversary. And thank you, Ronaldo Villiver, for inviting me on this occasion. And also to Australia for actually accepting us here, giving us a great opportunity. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Joy.
Anong pagkakas ha? Kulang ka pa sa akin ha? Hello!
Hold on.
Ano nakabenta ko ng 60? Osbis! Ay, Bisaya, may picture ako. Kaya nakapikit ako. Bisaya, Luzon, Mindanao. Nakapikit ako. Okay, bye-bye! Love! Nakapikit ko ako. Pipicturean lang ako. Pipicturean lang ako ng babae. Pero at least ang kulay ng damit ko.
Still a long way. Very long way.
Pero maano din yung hinihingi na.
Okay.
Kasi you cannot really realize your intention. Sige, pero kasama yan.
At least may mga organizations trying to build facilities for the city.
The more it's totally separate from the existing Philippine
That's how Filipinos are.
Kaya nga natin sa Filipino originalism. Kaya nga, that's what we are fighting against. Regionalism. Regionalism. Pero nangyayari na yan ngayon. Kasi what we lack is unity among us. Kaya tingnan mo ang attitude ng mga ibang tao towards us, Filipinos. We really are fragmented. Na wala na lang. Yan ang mahirap. Pero I always think positively. Most of the politicians and those in higher positions always have regards to Filipinos. Kasi nandun yung ating patience, perseverance, resilience, and most of all, we really do work hard. At saka grabe yung commitment. But this unity is still there. This unity, ang dapat natin yung serious yung attitude and character ko.
Ilan tayo lahat? Ilan ba? Ilan ang it's a good 20. That's a good attendance.
Oo nga eh. Nandito na tayong nakatingin.
Alin?
Very unsociable. Nakadito na tayo.
Blame it to technology.
That's technology. That's
Hoy! Tumulo na yung kanda mo na ikot mo. Ang mahal pa naman magpa-laundry niyan. $25 din yan.
Right wing pa naman ito.
Oo, 25.
Hindi 25 oh. Depende sa material.
Ganun ba?
May ganun na ganun. Ganun po eh. Okay lang. Ayan, tingnan mo. Saan ko titignan? Zara.
go to YouTube search mo.
Sir.
Philippines in Australia.
Ano ginaya ko right wing?
And let me search.
Ay, sobra. Saan bumili ko naman? Hindi ko
Dot one, dot icon. Yeah, Philippines.
Smear ko ba? Inabot ko ang hindi ko. Sabi ko, dinagdagan ako pala. Hindi na lang po talaga.
One word, Philippines in Australia. That one. That's the one.
Nandito ka nga, Bernie. YouTube.
Oh, hindi. Diyan ka. O, diyan kayo. Tingnan mo, nandiyan na kayo. Nandiyan na kayo. Nandiyan na kayo.
Very nice.
That's technology, huh?
Okay.
This is the one I mentioned to Benji, which I'm planning to do the June 5. But Benji was calling me because there are kids. And I told her, well, I will not focus the camera to the kids, just focus on segment.
So hindi na kailangan mag-upload ka pa. Text na. It's frozen doon.
It's there already.
Also, here's the video. Say something now. Great.
Hi, how are you? All
Oy,
happy
oy, oy, oy.
anniversary. Diamond Jubilee, Philippine Australian Diplomatic Relations, Filipino Australian Friendship Day. Yeah. Let us all celebrate this day because the day where we
75 years ago,
yeah,
that's the first mission.
yeah,
And in 1958,
yes.
that's where the official opening of the
Consulate initially, and then
15.
in 1962 they moved the embassy to Canberra.
So
That's
in other
1962 that the embassy was established in Canberra. But before, the Sydney, the Philippine consulate in Sydney was elevated to an embassy status.
Yeah.
Then after that, in 1962, all the countries, all those who have diplomatic relations with Australia, were given their own spaces in Canberra because the HE Canberra was developed and was designed by what's that, Griffiths?
Griffith, the architect.
The architect Burley Griffiths. The lake that was man-made lake in Canberra was designed,
Reclaimed.
and the entire city was designed by him. Yeah.
So what happened to the Sydney now after it moves the embassy?
It became a consulate, still functioning as it was before. And I'm happy to announce also that this year, 2021, yeah, early January 2020, I think, when the Melbourne consulate was opened.
Last year.
So now, last year, we now have a consulate also in Melbourne because you know the people from Victoria or Melbourne are traveling to Canberra to avail of the services of the embassy. Now the consulate in Melbourne are providing those consular services to Filipinos here in Australia.
And lots of community groups around in the states of Australia are also celebrating today. In Perth, there were your fiesta.
Yes.
In South Australia, there were lunches at the beach.
Okay.
In South Australia.
That is good
In
to know.
Queensland, under the group of tomorrow, the PubQ, they have the event this morning. And in New South Wales, there were two events today. One in Penrith and this one tonight.
It's all being celebrated. In all the other states in Australia, we have honorary consuls assigned to provide consular support for our Philippine citizens who are living permanently in Australia.
So basically, there are only two full-time to be think about in the future because the population of the Filipinos are increasing in Perth as well. But the good news in Perth is there is the Filipino Australian
Okay.
was appointed several years, last 2 months as the honorary consul.
Okay. Okay. There's no...
Now they're now on raffle.
Wait, we are having an interview here. No.
At the same time.
Yes? Babel, Ronaldo. And I would like to congratulate you, Ronaldo, for setting up the celebration. Filipino friendship. This is a good style, a good method of celebrating. Like we come here, we eat, we enjoy.
In fact, historically, we started this one in 2016.
Okay.
When we have the 70th anniversary, we started it at Chatswood, RSL.
Okay.
And every year thereafter, we have this event organized. So tonight is basically a people-to-people segment of the celebration, and this is the first type of event, not the usual community group
that is
we're
good.
organizing. So
Yeah, that is good.
there is no
And
admission
I'm
ticket.
happy to...
So
Yeah, that is good.
there is no
And
admission
I'm
ticket.
happy to be part of this today. And I'm happy, I thank everyone here for having me. As you know, also, I would like to mention Ronaldo.
Yes, go ahead.
Here's my patch here. It shows Order of the Knights of
Okay, let's
Rizal.
focus at Cesar.
Order of the Knights of Rizal. My being the regional commander for Australia and New Zealand. I'd like to announce,
Yes,
we
go
have
ahead.
seven places of interest here. We dedicated to our national hero, Dr. Joseph. This is relevant because we are also celebrating in June the 168th birthday of the national hero and the 123rd anniversary of the Philippine Declaration of Philippine Independence.
Okay.
Now, out of the seven, we have four parks here in this greater Sydney area with this image. And we are going to put up a bust of Rizal. The Knights of Rizal will be donating a bust of the national hero that will be erected right on the grounds of the Philippine Embassy. It's all expenses by the Knights of Rizal. Sajid Imao, a family of good sculptors. You know, this is now from the Philippines second generation. So the bronze bust we imported in 2018 and put up in Rooty Hill. You know. Rizal Park in Rooty Hill. Now we have engaged him to do another one, which will be erected in Canberra. So that will happen. Actually, the bus will be delivered by December, but we will put it up in time for his birthday on June 19, 2022 na. Dahil medyo na-delay because of the pandemic, ano?
Yes, right.
Na-delay ang
Understandable.
and we have to raise funds. That's another thing.
The other one is, would you like to engage other community groups in other states in Australia to have the bus of the cemetery
Yes.
be established? So that's
Like in New Zealand, we have set up 2 chapters of the National Reserve. And in Auckland, we have a Rizal Reserve. No? And there's a big stone there marker showing something, but there's still no bus of Rizal. I'm happy to note also that the area commander of New Zealand is the Philippine ambassador to New Zealand. His Excellency Gary.
Thank you very much, Cesar, for updating us as far as the Knights of Rizal
What we are
activity
doing.
in New South Wales and Australia, include New Zealand.
All right.
So I'll move around.
Yes, thank
you.
you.
May have another round of messages later on. I'll come back to you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Anniversary. Yes, Mr. President, what can I do for you?
Yes, thank you very much, Joy, for attending tonight's event at Chatswood, New South Wales. 75 years ago, this relationship between Philippines and Australia has started, and now we are part of the history of the relationship. We didn't realize that, we are part. While we were in the Philippines, we didn't dream of coming to Australia. And now we are part of the... I will just continue. Like to say something, madam?
Good evening.
You might announce the new set of officers of Bicol Inc.
Oh yes, recently we are so pleased to announce to you, my dear community, that the Bicol Community League has elected and been inducted to office the following officers. Our chairperson or president is Zina Zamar from Catanduanes, and we have the vice chairperson from Masbate is Griselda Berg. Secretary is Baki Lastica from Sorsogon, and the treasurer is yours truly, Demi Robinson from Camarines Sur, and PRO is Penny Perfecto, also from Camarines Sur, and the rest are all directors of the committees, the standing committees that we have.
Tell our audience about Bicol Inc. Is it an acronym or it's the name of the region?
Well, Bicol Inc. is a community professional organization that is based here in Sydney. It's a collegial organization where we have a unique way of putting our president in the helm of the hierarchy. We have the so-called rotational cycle. So this year it's the Catanduanes province that is leading the Bicol Inc. Council, which is the governing body of the organization. And that's how we do things. We always consult each other, and it's always what you call it, majority rule. No one can just make a decision without consulting the council.
Thank you very much, Dimi, for the update on what's going on at Bicol Inc.
We're going to have a dance-orama in July 24. So it's a fundraising event of Bicol Inc. The next month will be a fun game. We call it Bowling for Fun. You can join us. And it's very fun because we ask for $25 for 2 games plus
Book the dates?
Yes, I'm gonna book a date, so you'll be informed, okay?
Okay, we'll do a live stream coverage with that event. How about you today? Who won? Who won? Who won? And the
Sayang, sana pinipicturean yung mga winners eh. Hindi, si pa naman.
naka-video naman ang winner. Oh.
Guys, magbulot ka naman. Para sa kanya. Sige, anak. Bulutin ko sarili ko. Hoy!
Delikado. Okay, let's go back to Engineer Francisco and ask him more questions about what he is doing at the moment and the plans for the community and how he intends to implement it, among other things he would like to share to us.
Well, at the moment, we are preparing for our next event in our association, which is Tilaona. We are preparing for our Christmas in July, that is in July 31.
Before that, Engineer Freddy, tell us about Tilaona.
Tilaona is a meaning of Tilaona is they make the Tilaona. And of course, the purpose of that is to represent the constituents of La Union, to represent the constituents to the community and to the affiliates of PCC.
Yes.
And of course, camaraderie. This is still there.
Yes.
And as I've said, we have a fundraising activity in July 31, which is the Christmas in July. That the funds raised, that will be raised in that event will be used for funding the scholars of La Union.
You have some scholars.
Yeah, some scholars. So far we have how many?
7
We have 7 graduates
graduates.
You have graduates. So when did it start?
in college. It started
We started in 2017.
2017, and we are continuing that activity, and hopefully we will be able to help more indigenous or students who need financial support. And the next event that we are preparing now is the 75th celebration of the Australian relations.
That will be on the 5th of June.
Yeah, the 5th of June. So
We'll be there.
I invite the community to join us, but unfortunately, successful celebration.
Okay.
And after that, I have
That will
plans.
be-
That will be in June 5. And in June 12, I will attend the celebration of our Independence Day celebration. Spearheaded by PCC. Me and my wife will attend at Workers' Club. It's in June 12.
Okay.
I would just like to let the community know that I have ambitions to become a
Yeah,
president.
it's just normal. That's okay.
Yes, I have ambitions to become president of PCC. I want to serve the community with the purpose of I have a platform which is called True, meaning transparency. Number 2 is respect, and U is for unity, and T is for empowerment.
Okay.
I plan to serve the community in all ways that I can, and of course with the support of my wife. I have lots of plans for the community. Just give me the title.
In due time, we will be knowing that one. As,
Oh yes, in due time.
The community are the voters and would like to know.
Yes, you will know
What are
that.
the specifics of your plan, of the true team? So,
In due time, if I have that capacity, I will tell you the plans of my plans for the good of the community, and not only for the community. I said it's what is important is unity. So, well, just to give you an overview of what is happening now, look at the celebration of our Philippine Independence Day. Look, June 12. There are 4 associations celebrating our independence in different locations. You have the PCC at the same time. June 12, you have the PCC, you have the APSL, you have APCO 1 and APCO 2. How I wish we can celebrate our Independence Day in one occasion, in one venue, and a united Filipino. Kasi ang sabi nga natin is, if there's unity, there's success. So, yeah, I know, but give me the chance. Give me the chance to serve the community. This is, look, before I knew that PCC was under good management. That was 4 years ago. But now I say that there is a division.
so it needs an institutional reform as far as.
And I'll try to do that. And I hope the community will give me the chance. So,
Good luck with that, Engineer Francisco. Rest assured, we will make noise about your advocacy. It is an election and it's a numbers game. So,
well,
I hope you have the numbers.
I hope it's not only a numbers game. It should be an intellectually decided event. So,
Yes, noted with that.
Let's try to reform
And continue to reach out to
our goals. So my request is for all the affiliates of PCC to attend the AGM. I don't know whenever the AGM is. I have not heard from the board of PCC. So hopefully there will be a good attendance of the affiliates so that they can express what they think, and they can relate their rights to vote,
Yes.
to represent their constituents.
Noted with that, and I'm encouraging all affiliates of the PCC, let your voice be heard by attending the forthcoming annual general meeting to be
I
called
just don't know the date.
to be called by the incumbent boards of the Philippine Community Council of New South Wales. Thank you very much, Jennifer Fernando.
Thank
I
you
would
very
like
much
to
as
shift to Doctora. Doctora Francisco is an awardee
Oh, yes.
of the Commission of Filipino Overseas.
Yes, special.
What year was that, Doctora?
Yes.
2018.
2018. Survived and who hasn't heard about the award will be acquainted and be briefed on the award that you received in 2018. So I'll give the floor to Doctora Francisco.
The award is the Banaag Award, and this is given to individuals or organizations that have made an impact on the Filipino community overseas. So at that time, 2018, there were about 4 or 5 nominees from Australia, and I was the only one who got that award. And all the other categories, they didn't get any award either. For all awardees, worldwide, we were about 25 who were able to get the award. And we received our medals at Malacanang on December 5, 2018. It's quite memorable because that's my birthday.
Yes, very memorable.
Very memorable. It's the award actually was given to me because I made an impact on the Filipino doctors in Australia. I arrived here in 1987, and I was surprised that there were just a handful of Filipino doctors practicing over here in New South Wales. And for that period, 1987, I applied as a doctor. I was admitted to Blacktown Hospital, only to find out later on that I was disqualified because I did not pass the Australian Medical Council.
Oh my God.
So that triggered me to do the exams, pass it, and then eventually help the other Filipino doctors who were striving to, among other things, I helped the Filipino doctors introduce them to the Australian system. It was the system over here compared to the system in the Philippines are totally different. They have a British background over here that's strange to us in the Philippines because our background is American.
US pattern.
Yeah, that's right. Well, mainly for that, and the others on the side, I was a member of, I am still a member of the UP Alumni Association, New South Wales chapter, and we also sponsored about 10 scholars so far, graduating from all over the Philippines, different faculties. from all over the Philippines. And for the Philippine Australian Medical Association, since 2008, we have been doing medical missions in different places in the Philippines, rural areas in the Philippines. The last one was in Bugyas, Benguet. Oh, that was a terrible place to go to. Very risky. Very risky.
When was
Very
that?
rural.
When was that?
February 2020. That was
but before the
COVID.
peak.
Before the COVID.
We came back here just before the lockdown.
Oh my God. That was, yes, it was a luck. Thank you very much, Dr. Francisco.
Yes.
I understand you have your medical practice. Maybe you can provide what the services it offers.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I am still working. Unbelievable. I started in my solo practice, general practice, solo, since 1992. In New South Wales.
Tuloy-tuloy lang. Ha?
I cater to 95% Filipinos and only 5% non-Filipinos.
Thank you very much, Dr. Francisco, for your service to the Filipino Australians in New South Wales and among other communities around in New South Wales and Australia. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Ronaldo.
Thank you, Ms. Ferdy.
Okay.
You might have a third round later on. I'll move around. Thank you.
We'll see.
Hey guys, would you like to greet Philippine Australia Day? Okay. Hold on, Berlin. Let's adjust the camera. There you are. You are now.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Everyone, welcome to
Chatswood.
Filipino Australian Friendship Day.
Yeah.
Here in Chatswood dining area.
District. Yes, yes.
And that's it.
I hope you enjoy the night.
Yeah.
This is the first time we have this event like this one. We normally have formal program, but we are trying another format.
Yeah. It's a different thing.
It is a different thing. How about you, my friend? Hello.
Hi, how are you? Thank you for having me Australian Friendship
Yes.
Year Group Day.
Yes.
Thank you
Yes, thank you for coming.
for inviting us.
How about you, my friend?
Thank you for
There she is.
Hello, I'm
Beautiful. Look at that one. Yes. How about you?
Oh, yeah, thank you. I need that because it's a big tournament.
Lodi, how about you, Lodi? One more. With Ferdy. And
Happy Friendship Day. Filipino Australian
Friendship
Friendship
Day.
Day. And this is our fellowship
Dinner.
organized by my Lodi Ronaldo Villaver.
Daming Lodi
Loading Lodi.
Loading Lodi. Hello, Bats. How are you, Bats? Thank you, Idol.
Thank you for inviting us.
Day.
Amigos and
Guiding fellowship.
Thank you, Bats. Thank you very much. Let's move on to the other one. Hey, Matt, you have some more message, Matt? You have some more message to share?
Yeah.
Aside from what you said earlier? Hold on, let's adjust the camera.
Yeah,
It's I am with Matt and with Lucas as well.
this is
Hello,
my boy and my
Lucas.
wife Myra, Lucas, and
Myra.
we're grateful that we made it to this
Yes,
occasion.
thank you for
Important for our
joining us tonight.
what's this
Australia Friendship Day.
cultural awareness and everything. And we would like to thank the leadership of our, Mr. Bindever at the beginning.
Yes, and Lucas, we'll feature Lucas.
Mabuhay!
The future, Lucas, the future, Filipino Australia
Salamat.
Friendship Day.
And
we're so thankful to have a leader like Mr. Bill Lever from the start.
Thank you.
From Facebook.
Dito lang ako. Thank you, Myra. Maybe we'll have one group photo. We'll have a group photo. That one. Jen's here, over there. Over there, and then face over here. Yes, please.
Ano yun?
Group photo.
Photo daw. I'll go there.
Sa group photo tayo sa
Sinisilip ni Judy.
Compress lang a little bit.
Compress. Okay.
Iniisip ko kaya yung mga
Hindi na kasama Ronaldo. We'll take turns. Compress a little bit.
masakit na yung pisngi ko.
Side it now.
Naku, nagiging mobile kasi.
Video?
Kasama mo na siya.
Halika, Lodi.
Pisngi ko kay pisngi. Video ano na ko ate? Tingnan mo. Video ba? Nanda.
Ako nangamit ko yung ngiti ko.
Nalakyo na ako.
Balik.
Kamihan mo dito kay
Lakjo na ito.
Naku, hindi na mabalik ang
Naku, yung pala.
Okay, very good.
Very good.
Nice one. Thank you very much.
Okay, bago ipapasok ko.
Yan yung sapatos. Ganda, no?
Oh, gusto ko ba mag-attend sa PNG ko? Ay, may cruise pala kayo.
Ano ba yung post niya sa umaga? Ay, hindi pwede.
Pirma.
Abutin si Grace, meron siyang pan eh. AI siya eh.
Pinapanood ko lang yung video.
So this is ha? Kailan kaya tayo sunod magkita? Magpamasahe nga kaya tayo.
Mayroon dyan.
Hindi, meron ako coin. Kaway tayo ako
Lagi. Tunan mo.
Hold on. Again.
So this is ha?
Makagayahin ko yung ginawa ni Doc Lex noon. Nakaluhod, nakaganon.
Ano ito? Ano namin ito? Ano pang tawag yun? Sergeant at Arms. So, kinuha ko lang okay, Brad. Ipinti nga ang binibigay. Ayaw mo naman.
Yung June 5 birthday, Nancy?
Ano ba yung June 5? Yung kay Benji.
Ano, uwian na ba?
Hindi, kain pa tayo, inom pa tayo.
Uy, mag-inom ng pataw. Ano ako? Hindi ako marunong yan. Inuman daw. Hindi pa kayo nakarunong kayo. Pag-inuman ka. May tubig, sige. Inuman ng tubig, sige.
Oh, sabi ko nga eh, may beer ka.
Thank you, Ronaldo, for the invite. Thank you, Ronaldo, for the invite. We enjoyed ourselves.
You're welcome all the time.
Uwi na ako, maaga pa ako bukas eh.